Little chip in there towards Ekiog. He took a nudge in the back as well. Draper to Charles. Played in again to Milosevic. Touched by him, didn't come off, but it's Ford. Kept his cool beautifully in the penalty area and found McAllister with a good pass. And Yeboah's gone streaming on ahead of him. This is a great run by McAllister. And he's got Gray on this side. Yeboah still waiting in the middle. And Kelly had got up as well, but the cross didn't do justice to the move that had gone on before it.
I think two minds there, Gary Speed. You know, probably didn't see to. I think if Brian Dean had been playing, he'd have just tossed that one in first ball. But I think when it went to him, two minds. Is there enough bodies in the box, or shall I cut it back to McAllister, who'd set the whole play up?
Terrific run by McAllister.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant.
Pemberton, spare man at the back, Radibi. Taylor, Milosevic. The battle that's going on there between him and Radibi. Supported there by Andy Gray.
Yeah, he always gives you a chance of a little bite at the ball, does SAVO, because he dwells on it a little bit. He's confident enough to hold it up in midfield, but he does tempt defenders in to have a little rattle at him. A little bit disturbing how many times Dwight York has beaten Weatherall already in the air.
Yes.
But not only Weatherall, but Weatherall and Radibi.
Here's York again. Little touch on the ground, but there's a foul and a free kick to Leeds United. It's going to be John Pemberton. No, he's going to leave it to Lucas Radibi, who in turn is going to leave it to John Lukic.
I think from here they've got to somehow to try and get this onto Alan Wright. It's a hell of a long kick though, because so they're strong in that area. This is a test of it. They're strong in that area with Hugo and McGrath coming across that side. If somehow, if they're going to throw high balls, he's offside.
So offside. Flag is up.
There you saw the difference between Yeboah facing a goal, even if it was offside. Yes. He latched onto it. When he has balls played into him, he's not aware. He's well offside. Unlucky. It would have been a lucky ball for him.
But a quick reaction to him.
Yeah.
Speed. Strong with the challenge. Gray. Draper. This looks a good break for Villa. Charles. Milosevic is in there. Taylor's in there. York is in there. Palmer's going to make sure it's all academic though. Oh, and he's given it away to Draper. Dwight York drifting wide as he does so dangerously. Townsend. And again Townsend, hitting it long this time and far too long. Although Taylor might make something of it. Is Kelly in trouble here? Well, he needed some support from Weatherall. Here's Kelly. Southgate cutting it out. Right. Oh, Andy Townsend in there.
Oh, Andy, what a touch. I mean, that's a brilliant little layup by Milosevic. A great time run from Andy. I'm not sure whether he felt Andy then when he was going to try and play Milosevic back in, but
that's the thought that
it looked a ball to take through himself, didn't it? I mean, he timed his run to perfection, and Milosevic put it right into his path.
Free kick to Leeds. Radibi. And again Radibi. Gary Charles, wasn't a good ball by the defender. That's a better one by Charles. And here's York again, turning well, trying to take Pemberton out of the game. Oh, he's causing Pemberton problems here. But then Speed coming to support and gets the ball away towards Gray. Comes again to Dwight York. And York again, hit Lukic with it. Well, you could say Lukic knew nothing about it, but the one thing you can say also about Lukic is that he stood up really big for that one. because York surely hit it.
I must admit, when he latches onto this one, Dwight, when he latched onto it, I thought he was going to go across the goal like he did in the game earlier in the season. He's tried, actually. Fair to Lukic, stood up, stood his ground well.
Yeboah with the first real opening of the game, and it fell to Aston Villa. Radibi backpedaling. York is after him. It'll be a goal kick.
He's good at that, Dwight York. He knows that Gary Speed's pushed on. There's the incident. It's rebounded back to him. And I think it's Pemberton has dwelt off him a little bit. He's done well to get the first block.
Yeah.
From there, well, it's good goalkeeping. Stood up, didn't give himself up. But Dwight York's exceptionally good at running the gullies, and he'll run in the space that Gary Speed's leaving. He'll want the ball slid up there all day if he can.
Palmer miscontrolled the header, but got back quickly. Then there was an obstruction there by Charles. A free kick to Leeds United. What a waste of a kick. Ugo Ekiog to York. Taylor's made a terrific break down the left-hand side. York has spotted him. Milosevic in the middle. Townsend's gone up quickly. Wright is supporting from behind. Here's Alan Wright. Taylor again. York. Milosevic. Again, Villa hold him up. And again, McAllister makes the break. And again, he's got support on both sides. This time it's Gray. Kelly's outside him. My goodness, what about this for a bit of confidence? Oh, my goodness, a great bit of play there by the 18-year-old.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's an exciting one, that.
A note in the manager's handbook. And another look from the other side of the field at this terrific run by 18-year-old Andy Gray.
Oh, good feet. Gareth Southgate doesn't know what that is there. He's got a lot of goal to guard. He's probably leaning forward a little bit. But that's encouraging for him. Because probably he'll come in with really no nerves. Completely. He won't know what it's all about. And he'll be uninhibited by that. That's a brilliant sort of
Yeboah.
Exciting one for him.
Kelly. I know yesterday with Howard Wilkinson, he was pondering whether or not to gamble on young Andy Gray, but he was saying, I think I might go with the kid, he said.
It's funny how that can work for you. Now, I remember we did the same 2 years ago with Graham Fenton.
That's right.
Right out of the blue, stuck him in, hadn't got time to think about it, the lad had a blinder.
But you were saying, you were talking to Carlton Palmer earlier on, you were saying if he plays, he could be the match winner for us.
Yeah, he was very, very optimistic about the lad. He thought he could hold the ball up well and support Yeboah.
Well, here's a corner for Leeds. McAllister with it. Weatherall wants it. Radibi's in there. Gray's in there. Yeboah, of course, is there. Speed is there as well. Good catch.
Well, that's a positive one. He's come close on 18 yards to take that, and he's climbed above a lot of big people.
Milosevic.
See the winning aerial balls now. You wouldn't expect David Weatherall to lose balls in the air against people.
But here's McAllister. First time he's played in a cup final of any sort here. Milosevic. Well, waiting there that long. The tackle was bound to come in. Draper. Charles. Here's York. Radibi with him. Charles with the cross. Lukic. No problem.
Great link-up play. They're getting it into York's feet early, and he's linking the play up terrific. I mean, that was superb link-up play between Charles and York.
Here's Tony Yeboah into the path of McAllister, trying to get Andy Gray on the far side. He's got support from Kelly.
A lot more fluency about the Villa play. They're more compact. They're playing shorter, quick 1- and 2-touch passing with a lot of mobility. Leeds at the moment, I think, are prepared to say, all right, we'll play on very much a counter and leave a lot to the two front players, sometimes supported by McAllister.
Free kick to Leeds. Ladbrokes, in fact, making Villa 5-4 favourites. Leeds 2-1. 2-1 the draw. First to score, they couldn't separate Dwight York and Tony Yeboah, each at 4-1.
I think we were having a little thought about the quirks of football. Famous old Villa name, Andy Gray.
Yes. Well, here's Villa with another attack. SAVO MILOSEVIC. Oh, a terrific goal! A fantastic goal by Milosevic. The 22-year-old from Partizan Belgrade, who's been the butt of a few jokes this season because Milosevic, they called him. Well, he didn't miss this one. He saved the best shot of all for the biggest stage of all. And Aston Villa are 1-0 ahead through SAVO MILOSEVIc.
Phenomenal strike. Full credit to Taylor. Ian Taylor made a great run from the side to occupy defenders, but I think Howard Wilkinson will be very unhappy with Pemberton. Pemberton backed off and backed off and backed off. Everybody knows SAVO is a left-footed player. He should have been closing down the left-hand side and getting closer to him. But full credit. Great strike. But look, there's the run. The run takes Weatherall in field. Now he's gone.
That is a phenomenal strike.
Great strike. Great strike. But that's when you expect your defender to say, hey, he's in the zone, he's in the danger zone, got to clean that one out.
That's his first ever goal in the Coca-Cola Cup, and he's chosen Wembley to score it.
But in all fairness, Brian, I think Villa have dominated the proceedings so far. I mean, they've settled into the game, and I think they've caused the back three of Leeds a lot of problems.
Speed to McAllister, to Palmer. And Wright gets it away, up to Milosevic. A lot of credit actually to the Villa backroom staff and to Brian Little. They've stuck with Milosevic even though chances were going away. They felt there was something about Milosevic that would be good for Aston Villa, and that certainly has prospered now. Townsend.
To be fair, at the moment they're threatening to run riot.
Sorry?
Villa are threatening to run riot at the moment. They're far slicker in the passing, far more compact as a team, and at the moment, in many ways, Leeds are chasing shadows.
I mean, he's taken some stick this season, Milosevic, from critics all around the place, from us included.
He scored 14 goals.
And he scored 14 goals.
Or something like that, at least 14, isn't it?
But I read somewhere this morning he couldn't hit a cow's backside with a banjo. Well, I tell you what, he's hit the back of a net with alacrity today.
He hit it 5 times against us already.
Yeboah, good ball. Oh, and McAllister tried so hard to get that into Palmer. York. That came off McAllister and it falls for Townsend. Milosevic is in there again. But he was very well tracked indeed there by Weatherall. And have a look at Milosevic's goal again. Onto that left foot of his. A terrific strike. Villa 1-0. Villa's corner, which Draper will take. Played short to Dwight York. And now for Draper, curled in by him. Southgate's up there but won't reach it. Townsend poorly back in there, and in the end it's a goal kick.
So they're getting pulled all over the place. That's not something you expect to see Leeds having problems with, defending corners.
do they do, Ron?
Well, I think somehow or other they've got to try and they've certainly got to tighten up at the back. I think they've been very, very loose. The back three have been very, very loose with their defending, allowing York, every time the ball's played into York and Milosevic, they can accept it and link up the play. So they've got to nullify that to start with, and then they've got to try and get Palmer and McAllister higher up the field. At the moment, mainly Leeds midfield has spent the time tracking back, albeit because Villa are pushing them there.
Right to Southgate. The flag has stayed down. This is still Southgate. Almost got it through to Milosevic again.
I mean, at the moment, unless they can gain some supremacy, all you can see is Villa going on to get another goal.
Well, here's Townsend. Radibi's backing off him. It's still Townsend onto the right foot, and this time Lukic having a very sharp word with his defender, backing off to that extent.
Almost a carbon copy. That's the third time. One cost them a goal. That nearly cost them a goal. And the other one was when the ball hit Lukic on the chest. Whether it's because they're not used to playing this system so much, although they've played it a couple of times against Liverpool recently. I don't know.
Towards Yeboah. McAllister. Kelly. McAllister again. Offside against Palmer.
I mean, I certainly think it's a system that if it continues like this, Howard will dispense with. I think you could put Worthington on as an orthodox left back, pull Kelly into his proper position there, and go a more basic 4-4-2, if you like, because they're having problems down the sides of them. Everything that's played down the sides of their defence, they're having a problem with.
Milosevic getting the better of Weatherall, and then Ford.
Strange. You don't expect to see David Weatherall done on things like that. You expect to see him winning the first ball from the goalkeeper.
Right to York. Nice turn. Milosevic is there. Quickly challenged. Play on, said the referee.
The other thing Leeds must do, of course, Brian, is they've got to try and keep the score as a minimum as it is, because their turn in the game will come, because Villa players are playing at such a tempo. People like Townsend are here, there and everywhere, and you just wonder whether that could tax them a little bit at some stage.
It's a big pitch, isn't it?
Yeah. But I mean, if Villa, at the moment, you could see Villa going on to 2 and 3.
Weatherall gets there first, but Ian Taylor picks it up for Villa. And now Andy Townsend.
He's everywhere this far. Jack was on about before the game what a great player he is, and he's everywhere at the moment, Townsend.
It's a Leeds throw. Not been in a major final, Leeds, remember, since 1973. They were beaten here by Sunderland in the FA Cup final. Yeboah. That ricocheted very conveniently for Carlton Palmer.
Oh, he didn't see it. Carlton should have looked in early. Yeboah had made a great run in field.
Yeboah had just slipped McGrath there, hadn't he? This is Ford making a very good run. But in the end, trying just a bit too much, and Ekiog was there.
There you see the strength of the man.
And not only that, look at that for a ball to Dwight York on the far side. Draper's gone through the middle too. It's still with York. Milosevic is in the middle. Little Alan Wright's coming quickly as well, and it's gone across the face of the goal for a goal kick.
I mean, that would have been a wonderful goal. Great build-up play, mainly through the centre half of York. As you say, Alan Wright